Fantasy football week 1 is over, well, almost over as of this recording. We got the Jets and the Bills. As of this recording, Aaron Rodgers has gone down with an injury. It's being
Oof.
reported it could be an Achilles rupture. So,
And if it is, I was right in my speculation of it.
At this point, I don't give a shit what it is. Drop him.
Yeah.
Because even if it's an ankle and he could come back, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was a lot of people though that went the I'm gonna wait quarterback route and got him late. So at this point, drop him and you're gonna have to hit that waiver wire and pick up somebody for sure.
A few of I have seen it on there right now. Anthony Richardson is available, and after his week 1, he's probably not going to be. So if you have priority and you have Aaron Rodgers, that's probably a really good one to go scoop
up. He's only in 83% of leagues, which is not. That means there's a few of them.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford's available in 29. If you want to go Jimmy Garoppolo, he's available in 16 for a reason. He's only in 16 leagues for a reason.
Yeah. But yeah, your options are kind of limited right now.
Yeah.
Depending on your how deep your league is.
If you can get Derek Carr, I'd say.
I would say like a player like Derek Carr, Jordan Love, like obviously they're not Aaron Rodgers, but I would scoop them up really quickly, especially while they got a hot hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Sam Howell?
I thought it was a little underwhelming. I thought they were going to beat the crap out of Arizona, and they didn't.
Yeah, I felt he struggled a lot.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you think that it might have just been Eric Bieniemy's system, like learning how to play it better? Or
I think so, because they all struggled.
Yeah, he finished quarterback 11 of the week, so that's not terrible. And I'm sure he's available currently he's only owned in 22% of Yahoo leagues and 11% in ESPN. So I don't have a problem going to scoop him up if, I need somebody.
Who they play next week?
They play Denver. So yeah, definitely.
They're all in all though, their offense, Scary Terry looks healthy. Yeah. Dotson looks like he's gonna do okay. My boy Logan did some stuff.
Brian Robinson
is that guy, yeah. Who on the waiver wire, I guess, are y'all looking to get rid of? Whether it's drop, trade.
I am dropping Drake London 1,000%. I do not want to deal with the headache. I've been through this plenty of times. I don't care. I've got.
All right, I got one for you because he's on. I was thinking about dropping him too, but if you had to keep one of these sorry motherfuckers, are you keeping Drake London or are you keeping Juju? Because Juju looked bad.
I'm keeping Drake.
If I had to keep one, I would keep Drake London only because Juju's hurt. They just haven't announced it yet. There's no way he's not.
That's why I might have gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was a little banged up and he was playing Philly.
I saw it today. He was on a snap count. They said that they took measures with him. His knee's gonna explode at some point. They already said that.
I'll take Drake with 90% of playing time and only one target over Juju and one knee.
Yeah,
I'll drop both of them if I could. If somebody is willing to, for me, like I told Caleb, if I can trade Drake to somebody for a sleeper pick, like a Mingo or like a Mims maybe.
I'm gonna try to. If I trade him, I need a running back because I still got Rashad Bateman, George Pickens, Quentin Johnston, Mike Evans.
So I have him in my dynasty league right here, and I have Tyreek Hill. So clearly, I'm good with that. But I also have Jordan Addison and Jacoby Myers and Puka Nacua on my bench. So
Myers had a good week 1.
Myers had a good week 1. He's going on concussion protocol though. Yep. My only saving grace out of all that is I'm pretty sure Addison can repeat it, and I'm pretty sure Puka Nacua will repeat it at least one more time.
Yeah, but most people don't have your team also, Caleb. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like for the people watching this, Drake London.
Yeah, that's like better than.
That's what I'm saying. Like me personally, I have assets, so I'm okay with dropping him.
Yeah, but I was saying
then you definitely got to hold on to him or try and
don't just drop him, because then if he has a game, they're gonna be mad as hell at us that you just drop
him. You can't get worse than that, so he's gonna do better.
Yeah,
in theory, you know what I'm saying?
Fat zero, like
big fucking goose egg.
Like for me, it's like Tajee Spears outsnapped freaking
Derrick Henry.
I mean, the O line's trash, but I mean, I would just say try to get somebody. You want to drop somebody if you. All those idiots on Yahoo that told me that whatever his name is, a tight end for Tennessee, Okinawa, whatever his name is, dude was a steal. Had a fat goose egg of 0 also.
You want to know who you should definitely drop as well? Likely.
Well, I was about to say it's kind of weird if you look throughout the league. There's just random ass tight ends catching touchdowns and that nobody knows about. It might just be good to take a chance on somebody you think is going to get a lot of snaps. You know what I mean?
I will say Hunter Henry from New England looks he's not flashy. He's not somebody I really want to trust, but with all these injuries at tight end, he's somebody I would definitely try to go and get. They look like they're going to use him a lot. He's only in 16% of Yahoo leagues.
The same thing with the tight ends from Pittsburgh. As atrociously bad as they were, the only position that got going, at least Freiermuth got a touchdown.
Yeah.
They got production at tight end.
He also got hurt, though, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But Darnell Washington can play, so, it'd be worth taking a shot at one of their tight ends.
Yeah. Musgrave's still not owned in 100% of leagues, too, so.
Moving to the running backs, J.K. Dobbins owners, I feel bad for you.
Tore your ACL and then came back healthy and tore your Achilles immediately.
You got a big goose egg of a fantasy football player. Any Cam Akers fans out there, you drafted him and you deserve whatever you get for that. But we're here to help you with that because, he lost his whole thing to freaking Kyren Williams. That boy ran, I think, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I told you his job's being taken before the end of this year.
Oh, yeah. Also, Deion Jackson, in theory, that was going to be a great play, but I'm okay with dropping him as well because Anthony Richardson is going to be running that ball.
You literally were like, no, that's our running back, our quarterback, everything. Just
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, Deion Jackson got the Lamar treatment there.
Is there any other running back that you're looking at as like a possibility of?
Yes.
I didn't expect Kenneth Gainwell to get that much work yesterday.
I
didn't expect that.
I will say, I'm also looking at Joshua Kelly from the Chargers.
I like Kelly, but also what's the other kid on their team? Because I felt like he was about to get a lot of run yesterday. The dude they got, Spiller from A&M.
Isaiah Spiller.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler, ankle injury. They don't know what's going on yet. They're going to find out by Wednesday. So, all their backups for sure need to be stashed for the time being.
I would also dare say the backup for the Bucks because I thought Rachaad White did pretty good, but I don't know if he can carry that load like that for a long time. Yeah. But I have a feeling they're going to keep trying it. So, barring the fact he gets hurt or he can't do it all the time, whoever's playing behind him is going to get some balls thrown his way.
Yeah.
Are y'all looking at Justice Hill as a replacement for JK? Or are you?
I don't know that he'll be a full replacement. I will say he's definitely going to be red zone work.
Yeah, I agree with that. Gus is going to get more handoffs than him.
Gus has competition now. They signed Melvin Gordon to the active roster.
I thought really Houston had no problems containing JK yesterday. It was when Gus came in the game that was the problem. I like Gus Edwards more.
Yeah, I do too. But they brought Melvin Gordon up, and they already said that he's probably going to get a lot of work.
And this is a name that I didn't see a lot of people picking up, but I already knew it was going to happen, even though I had his starter, Roschon Johnson of Chicago.
I told you, bro.
I know you did. I wanted it to be at least week 2 when he did something because Khalil Herbert is losing that to him, it seems like, at this point.
Roschon Johnson is the epitome of that saying, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah.
Like he always goes somewhere who has more hype than him, but he's just as good. Like at UT, Bijan had the name, but Roshan can carry. It's the same thing over there. It's like he's good.
Everybody's saying, it's because garbage points. In fantasy, it doesn't matter when you score.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You put 17 points up, bro. I don't care if you got that in the fourth. I don't care. Put the points up. And so it looks like Khalil is on the trajectory down and Roshan on the trajectory up. And we know how Chicago is. They're gonna.
I don't even want to hate on Khalil, but if you go back and look at him last year, he had monster games and then nothing. Monster game, nothing. You know what I mean? He's inconsistent. So I think he was a little bit overvalued. Man, I hate what I'm about to say, but I've been accused of being a homer for a long time. If I'm dropping running backs, it's probably anybody on Houston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade Pierce if I can. Yeah, but
I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and.
If I can't though, if there's somebody, if you're in an 8 drop, and you drop him, I ain't mad at it because there's probably somebody out there you can get.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if you're in like a 10, 12, 14, 16, I was
gonna say if you're in a 14, like one of my leagues, definitely you can't drop him, but you can for sure trade.
I definitely wouldn't have any faith in any running back on the Bengals because their D-line, their O-line looked terrible. Najee Harris, I was not pleased with him at all yesterday.
No.
I'm looking it up right now to stay up to date with what they're doing at the moment, and it looks like Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall. Breece Hall is the one you should want, obviously. He's got 14 points so far. Dalvin Cook has 6 or so right now, so I think they're both solid options.
With Zach Wilson playing, you're going to have to run that ball religiously.
That's what I was going to say. With somebody on the Bills is hurt. With Aaron Rodgers being out, they're definitely going to have to run a lot, so both of those guys are solid options.
I guess last but not least, wide receiver, there's always a plethora of them going around. Of course, the big talk is probably the Rams, Tutu Atwell, and then Puka.
Yeah.
All of them doing good, and their veterans doing terrible. Yeah. So it seems like you can get either one of those, especially with Cooper Kupp out for another 3 games.
Puka's owned in 7% on Yahoo, and Tutu's owned in 4%. So,
which I do believe SLG and the Bayou City Boys told you to get that fool first.
Yeah.
Yes, there was not many people. Now everybody's on the Puka.
Yeah. It's so early after week 1 that even people who had good fantasy weeks didn't have great games. It's real. I'd be like Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have Ayuk, you're feeling good about him. But if you really look at it, it's like he only had 84 yards though. You know what I mean?
It was his touchdowns that saved him.
Yeah, it was his touchdowns that made him look better. And I'm not hating because that's what you play fantasy for. But it's also like I'm not getting too high on it. You know
take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, like Jordan Addison had 4 receptions for 61 yards and a touchdown.
But I feel like that kind of like it's not unrealistic to think that 60-yard-ish range is what he's going to give you.
That's what I was going to say. Like that's with the receptions being factored into PPR. Yeah. And then Puka Nacua getting fucking 9 receptions for 119 yards. Like
somebody got
Calvin really looked amazing yesterday.
Yeah,
I take back anything I said, bro. You were ready to play.
And then Jacoby Myers as well, but like I said, concussion protocol.
I don't think he could sustain that anyway.
I honestly think he's probably going to keep it up for a while.
I think what you've seen from Olave yesterday might be like the common thing. Yeah, he looked like that's pretty much what he gave you every game last year.
Yeah,
so I was good with Olave.
Did it look like Rashid Shaheed took? I don't want to say took Michael Thomas's spot. Does it look like he's more of the trustable receiver as a second?
I think anybody over there is more trustable than Michael Thomas at this point.
I think so because when Thomas wasn't there last year, Shaheed took his spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dolphins, literally anyone. Tyreek, of course. Jalen Waddle, he didn't have the best numbers, but he still had solid. He's going to give you that at the very least. And then they had a fucking like third stringer, but they had somebody in there that was catching a bunch of shit too.
One player that I told y'all to keep y'all's eye on yesterday, and he didn't have a monster, and he didn't even really have a good game, but you could tell that he's going to be used a lot. Elijah Moore. Yep. I just think Deshaun Watson is going to figure out. He was the best receiver on that team yesterday.
He looked for him way more than Amari Cooper.
Yeah. But I told you that's just what he does. The secondary receiver who plays with him always does well for some reason.
Kendrick Bourne really came out and did well also on that
New
team
England?
whenever it came for New England. I mean, at the end of it all, it's week 1. Take it with a grain of salt that you're not good. Don't think that Lamar, Joe Burrow, and all these guys are gonna have terrible games all week long. It happens. Up and downs, up and downs, up and downs.
Yeah.
And that means
and it's not uncommon. Like, don't think Tyreek's gonna go out there and drop 50 points every single week. It's possible, but it's just not in the cards.
Yeah, Saquon, people don't hate him that bad. Like, he can't be like that every week. Because that was bad. If I drafted Saquon, I'd rather you got hurt.
Yeah. Ooh, Breece Hall fumbled, but it went out of bounds.
Yeah, there's a few guys on your team that if you drop, I'm not mad at. There's a few guys, move them to the bench. Get some waiver wire picks.
Like, this is my favorite one so far. People trying to drop Jahmyr Gibbs. Don't fucking drop Jahmyr Gibbs. Just
do it. Somebody will pick him up.
I was trying to trade for him immediately.
Yeah,
but don't be trying to drop Jahmyr Gibbs just because he didn't do great in his first NFL game. He only got like 9 fucking snaps altogether.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's a part of that offense going forward for sure.
There was some people though that I had high hopes in yesterday, and they kind of let me down. Like, I don't even want to tell you, Nick, because you're gonna say I told you so. But like, I thought DJ Moore was gonna do way better.
I was gonna say that for Sunday.
I'm blaming that on the offense of Justin Fields, because there was a couple balls he caught one ball that was kind of long, and I was like, all right, cool.
And he had his moments. I was like, all right, he
had 2 catches, but I thought for sure he was gonna light it up.
He got a touchdown, didn't he?
I don't think so.
That whole offense, though, like Justin Fields came out and said, he goes, "This was an embarrassing game." And I was like, "Yeah, it was." I just thank them for keeping him, because then my team got a quarterback, but.
That's one of those things where if that shit happens again another time or two, you forget about him. You know what I mean?
Which one?
But DJ Moore.
Oh yeah.
But shit, to that extent, if that offense looks like that, you give up on Justin Fields too.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say Samaje Perine also looked good yesterday as well. So yeah.
But also it was against Oakland though.
Yeah, I know. But Samaje Perine's a pass catcher, and you're going to get a lot of receptions on him, PPR points. That's great.
All right. Well, looks like we made our picks. You can trade people, trade them. You can't. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to be a rebound player. Let us know who you're dropping in the comments. If you have any questions, drop them down below. We'll answer them on our YouTube for you. Make sure you join us
on Sunday morning and tell us.
Yeah.
Make sure you join it. Well, waiver is open in the morning, so
yeah.
But we got you covered as long as you're on time with them. If not, Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time. We're gonna be here live every Sunday. You can ask us your questions on who to start, who to sit. We got you on the weather, because I did say that some of these rainy games are gonna be messy. Giants fans. That being said, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the network. Got you covered in all fantasy. We'll be doing a lot more this week. We are out of here. Later, people.
Peace.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.